Hi, everybody, and welcome to Chelsea Grottenbank's Facebook video. Today, we are talking about 5 things that people make mistakes on as they're nearing retirement. So we're going to go over what those 5 things are and what you need to make sure to watch out for. So the first thing is not meeting with your financial advisor. If you've had a financial advisor all the way along, as you near retirement, you should not be meeting with them less, you should be meeting with them more, making sure that everything is on track, making sure that you're meeting goals, making sure you're doing the things that you need to do to be able to have the type of retirement that you want to. The financial advisor is going to be able to look at everything and make determinations about whether you're on track and what decisions that you should be making between now and retirement. If you don't have a financial advisor, Chelsea Groton Bank has an amazing group of financial advisors that would be willing to sit down with you and to talk through what your retirement ideas might be. If you're a long ways from retirement, they're more than happy to talk to you about that. If you're nearing retirement, they're also willing to talk to you about that. So in any case, definitely be speaking with your financial advisor. The second mistake that people make as they're nearing retirement is that they oftentimes loan money to friends and family or loved ones without really considering how that's going to affect their retirement. As people are reaching retirement age, oftentimes children are getting older. They may be struggling, they may be making mistakes of their own. And as a parent, you want to be able to help them. You want to be able to bail them out. You want to be able to do whatever it is that you can do to make sure that your child or your loved one is at a good point. However, without making sure that you're thinking about how that's going to affect your retirement, especially if that money is not paid back as it was agreed upon, or if it's a gift and they're not going to be paying it back, how that is going to affect your retirement in the long run. Oftentimes, as we near retirement, large chunks of our funds are in investments which are making larger sums of money, or in CDs or other savings products which bear a higher interest rate. So taking money out might have a detrimental effect. So it's also always important to speak with your financial advisor before you make any decisions. Even if you decide to go against what their advice is to help, knowing what the cost will be to yourself in your retirement is important when you're making those decisions. Not having an emergency savings account. So an emergency savings account is different from your regular savings account, from your checking account or anything else. Your emergency savings account is something that you're not going to touch unless in case of an emergency. So like if you're out of work or if you have a medical or health condition. So not having that emergency savings account, which you're not counting into anything, that is that backup plan if something were to happen. If you had large medical bills that your health insurance wasn't able to cover, those types of things is what is important to have an emergency savings plan for. An emergency savings plan is not so that you can go on vacation or take a trip somewhere. It's in case of an emergency. What happens if you lose your job as you near retirement? So it's important to have that emergency savings plan in effect. Take on additional debt as you near retirement without thinking about how that will affect your cash flow once you're retired and on a fixed income. So thinking, oh, now is a great time to buy a boat or a new car or take out a second mortgage on the house because we want to do something. Thinking through what that extra debt, what difference that's going to make on your cash flow. So if you've been talking to your financial advisor and everything looks good and you're going to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do and whatever plans you had for your retirement. If you take on additional debt, how is that going to affect your retirement? So again, it's really important to consult your financial advisor when you're making big life choices like that. And the final thing is underestimating how much your healthcare costs are going to cost you during retirement. So we have no idea how long we're going to live into retirement. It could be 1 year, it could be 50 years. So underestimating the amount that it's going to cost you for your health care is really important not to do that. So really talking with that financial advisor again and making sure that they're giving you some good guidance. Thinking through what are, some things that happened with parents or other family members. How was their health history? What's that really going to look like? Underestimating what those things will cost you could really be problematic as you head into retirement. So, in summation, if you're not meeting with a financial advisor or you've taken a break from meeting with your financial advisor, sometimes now is a great time to reconnect with them and make sure that you're on track for everything you need. Touch base with them on maybe the couple of things that we've talked about here. What would happen about this? What would happen in this case? And just make sure that you're on good standing so that when you're ready to retire, you're going to be able to have the type of retirement that you would really like to have. So we hope this has been helpful, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.